Good morning, guys. It is day 20, nice 20, nice rounded number of the Shikoku Henro. And I couldn't get much sleep last night. It was one of those where I kept waking up every hour. And around 4:30, I decided, you know what, enough is enough. Let's get all the gear together and head out. It is 6:15 right now, and I'm at the bus stop where I will be taking the first of two buses to Temple 39. Yes, it's gonna be a long ride, 2.5 hours, and we're gonna leave finally Koshi Prefecture behind, and we're gonna enter Ehime. Let's do it. After riding for about 2.5 hours with a half an hour stop in Tsukumo Station, where I will be heading back after I visit Temple 39, I'm almost there, man. I'm like 14 minutes away walking, and it's 8:45, so it's kind of late for a 25-kilometer day. So I better hurry up, visit Temple 39, and move on, say goodbye to Koshi, and hello to Ehime. Temple 39, Enkonji, the Luminous Temple. Enkoji is the final stop in Koshi Prefecture before the Shikoku Henro pilgrimage turns north into Ehime. This temple, steeped in history and legend, bridges the spiritual and the mystical. First established in 724 under the order of Emperor Shomu, the renowned monk Gayoki carved a statue of Yakushi Nayorai, the medicine Buddha, as the temple's principal image, embedding ashes of the historical Buddha into the statue. This act was meant to ensure safe childbirth and to ward off misfortune. Originally named Kikatsu-san, the temple flourished as an imperial temple under Emperor Kammu, featuring 7 grand halls and sacred statues of the sun and moon bodhisattvas. The temple gained prominence in 1579 when Chokosabi Motochika, the ruler of Tosa, elevated its priest to head of Kompira Daigongen in Sanuki, declaring it a central institution for Shikoku's pacification. Despite its fall in influence during the Yamauchi clan's rule, Enkonji was rebuilt in 1889, following its closure during the Meiji-era abolition of Buddhism. According to the temple lore, a miraculous event unfolded in 911. A red turtle from the mythical Dragon Palace emerged carrying a copper bell on its back. The belt, inscribed with a date from the Enki era, was dedicated to the temple, prompting its name to change to Chakinsan Enkonji, or Red Turtle Mountain. The bell, standing just over 33 centimeters tall, later served as a ceremonial marker for the Kochi Prefecture Assembly. It is now recognized as a nationally important cultural property. Another legend recounts Kobodashi's visit during the Enjaku era. Striking the ground with his shakujo, he uncovered a sacred spring, known today as the Eye Washing Well, believed to have healing properties. As the last temple in Tosa, Enkonji symbolizes a climactic moment in the Hero pilgrimage. It represents a transition, not only geographically into Ehime, but also spiritually, marking a culmination of the ascetic training and the rigorous discipline associated with the temples of Koshi. And that is Temple 39 with a beautiful garden and a great atmosphere. I think I keep saying that over and over again, but it's just so peaceful here, so serene, and just incredible environment. Moving on to Temple 40, although I'm staying right across the street from it, I don't know if I will make it there in time, but if not, then tomorrow I'll visit it first thing in the morning. Incredible. So now that we're back in the bamboo forest that we love so much, I mean, can this day get any better? I think it will. Forgot to mention that just before reaching Temple 39 in the parking lot, there was a group, a tour, and one of the ladies came up to me and she gave me some osetai. I think these are like coffee candies, so much appreciated. And with the help of Google Translate, she mentioned that she either visited or lived in San Diego, and I mentioned that I lived in Los Angeles as well. So very nice experience there. And now let's talk a little bit about Kochi Prefecture, the aesthetic training. I think it put me through the test for sure. I learned so much in Kochi. I learned to be more flexible than even I thought I had to be on this pilgrimage, especially when it comes to the accommodations. That's where I had my first big issue, was around Temple 24, 23. After 23, that was Tokushima, and then I had to take transportation a couple of times. I think I'm about, by the time I make it to Matsuyama City, I will be like 6 days ahead. So I'm gonna try to take it easy from then on, if possible, not take the trains. But then again, I don't know. I don't wanna spend like 3 or 4 days in between temples either. So yeah, you have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust to the environment and whatever is throwing at you. Talking to other Henros like the French couple, that they're going even more extreme than I am. They, whenever they can't find accommodations, they just go forward to the next major city and then they walk backwards, and they're constantly going back and forward. All I'm doing is skipping ahead. And as I did a couple of days ago, I did a slack pack day where, the spider webs. You gotta be careful. I did the slack pack day, which was eye-opening too. I plan to do the same in Matsuyama City after coming back from Hiroshima. I wanna be able to spend a couple of days in the city and walk and come back. Did I miss the turn? Because I'm talking, and that always happens to me. When I'm talking, I don't pay attention to the signs, and when the trail starts to disappear, I have to check. What an interesting morning has it been. I'm walking under the train tracks because it started to rain already. Yes. By the way, I saw another snake. So that brings the count up to 10. Now this time around, he was dead. So that means 7 alive and 3 dead. Yeah, that's how it goes. I also met a Henro ambassador. These are volunteer Henros that take the pulse of the pilgrimage. They ask people where they're from, if they're having any issues, and this is the second one I meet. I'm in, what's the name of the city? It's the same one where I took the second bus from Chucumo City, and I'm heading back to the same bus station just to catch a train because it is raining, it is super cloudy, it doesn't look good. I still have 23 kilometers to go. I'm not gonna make it there before 5 p.m. And do I need any more excuses? I already walked 10.3 kilometers so far, 3 hours, and I think I'm gonna call it a day. Yep, no need to be getting rained on those mountains. Tomorrow is a new day, a new prefecture, a new stage. Everything is new tomorrow. So what a way to close Koshi Prefecture. Man, look at that sky. Just a simple 40-minute bus ride, and the stop is right across the street from Temple 40, which I'm not going in. It is tempting. Yes, it is. It is 1 o'clock and it's drizzling here, so I feel like I just dodged a major bullet. Anyways, welcome to Ehime, the land of enlightenment, where we're supposed to reach enlightenment on this trip after we had our ascetic training. I'll be visiting the temple tomorrow morning, because if I go in now, then you won't see a temple for the next 2 days. Let me see if they will let me check in at the Minshuku now, because it's kind of early. If not, I'm gonna have to wander the streets looking for a place to hang out. Yes. Well, I think I'm in luck. Check out this place. It is a Ryokan, not a Minchuku, which means that in this case, I don't have a meal or breakfast tomorrow. The guy speaks a little bit of English, which is always more than enough. And he told me that there are restaurants around here. So today I had to face my demons and go and order from a local Japanese restaurant. It was bound to happen. So yeah, I guess I have all afternoon. Let me see if I can plan a few days ahead and try to get him to make a few phone calls for me and make at least 2 reservations. Sounds like a plan. Oh my God, who let the fridge open? It's 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or what is that, like 19 Celsius? I found a restaurant not far away, very homey, very, how can you say, mom and pop. And I went full out with a set, meal that was just off the hook. I also had some sake, so what can I say? Also, the place where I'm staying, the guy helped me make a few reservations, and with the help of bookings.com and the Henro Houses website, I got 14 places booked ahead. I think I'm only missing 7. So cold, man, so cold. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow very early, because tomorrow's gonna be like 61 and I think the high is 65. So thank you, Lloyd, for being the troll angel of the day. And I gotta go inside. See you guys.